Good afternoon. I'm very lucky. I'm lucky because this is my first meeting of Bimstek, and that meeting begins with the meeting with the young people. That's what makes me very lucky. All along, I tried to get inspiration from young people, and that helped me to move in the direction that I see in the eyes of the young people and the hopes and aspirations of the young people. That has driven me all along. So I'm very happy that this Bimstek journey for me begins with the young people. In this brief presentation, I'll just talk about some of the highlights of my story, how it went. But Excellencies and ladies and gentlemen, and my young friends, first I must express my deep condolences for the tragedy that's taken away so many lives in Myanmar and also in Thailand. And this makes us aware of the limitation of our capacity to save people, and uncertainty, the way nature behaves, that we cannot track. We have a long way to go, how to make sure we understand the nature and get along with it, making sure we can save people from the uncertainties that confronts us. Bangladesh is also a part of the area which is prone to earthquake. Luckily, we have not hit by such tragedy in Bangladesh yet. I'll just give an idea how I got into the things that I have done in the past. I was just mentioning to His Excellency Minister of Social Development that I used to teach in the USA, in Middle Tennessee State University, back in end of 60s and beginning of 70s. I was mentioning because I was surprised to see in my class, almost 1/3 of the class are Thai students. That's not what I expected when I began my teaching job, but I became very close to them. One reason was they are doing very bad in exams, not because they're bad students, they're very good students, but they couldn't write in English. So I gave them a formula how we overcome that problem, that I'll say, you write in Thai, don't have to worry about it, don't have to write in English. I'm not your English teacher, I'm your economics teacher. So they will write in Thai, and I'll pick one of the Thai students to come to my place and explain to me, read it, and explain to me what the student is writing about. If I see that it's written in the right way, he gets the grade. So I became a good friend of all the Thai students, of course. So that link lingered for a long time. And I left USA just because Bangladesh became an independent country in 1971. I left in the June of 1972 to come back to Bangladesh with all the excitement that you have a new country, you can design it with the dreams of your imagination, and you're all excited that you have independence, an independent country. So I was trying to see what I can do in that journey. But very soon, all the excitements of creating a new country started disappearing because Bangladesh was sinking very deep into economic troubles. By 1974, we had a terrible famine in the country. We read about famine in the textbooks, in the history books, but never see a famine around you. Now we have the experience of seeing a famine. You're coming from the United States with all the excitement of moving forward. Now country is sinking in depth, unimaginable depth. You see dead bodies on the street. It's not a disease, it's not COVID-19 which made them die. It's just not being able to have fistful of rice to keep them alive. So as a young person, you start wondering, what good is this university where I'm teaching is all about? You can teach all the brilliant theories in classrooms, walk out of the classroom, you see dead bodies. So it unnerved me completely. I didn't know where to begin, what to do. I did little thing here, little thing there, didn't work. Then I decided, Bangladesh is too big for me. I'm a small guy. I can't do anything for whole Bangladesh. But I can do something for the village next to the university campus. This is a very interesting university, beautiful new university, but located in the midst of villages, not in the city, in an urban setting. So I decided this tiny village next to the campus is my Bangladesh. I'll do everything I can to make sure this village remains away from the deaths from hunger, not only this year, next year, a year from now on. So all the imagination that you have with a good economic life, I tried to bring in my ideas, how to build this, create those situations in this village. I did little things again to see if I can be helpful to people. Then I realized the village is too big for me. I can't do anything for the whole village. So I started paying attention to individuals. That's a long story. When I started talking to the people in the village, get to know them, they look at me with suspicion because I'm coming from the university, which is just next door. But still, you're a kind of quote-unquote foreigner. Luckily for me, I could speak the local dialect. So that way there was no language difference.